So I want to talk about courage, because courage really is one of the qualities I absolutely love. I love courage. It's amazing. I love to see people who have courage, are courageous, use their courage, and that could be using your courage to leave the house. If that is something that is difficult for you to do right now, then using your courage to leave the house, then that is the same as someone using their courage to throw themselves out of a plane. Because courage is doing something even though we still feel fear. So when we use courage, we are pushing ourselves past the limitations of the lower levels of consciousness, which we are massively indoctrinated into in this planet right now, but which we are breaking out of. And courage is the stepping stone into all these higher levels of consciousness, into more acceptance, into more understanding, into more love, joy, bliss. So using courage is not the absence of fear, but it's having fear but doing it anyway. It's having a knowing that you are tapping into a message in your heart space that is giving you a message to do something. Because when we are connecting to our higher self, to our intuition, to our sixth sense, we are programmed to believe we have 5 senses, but that is BS. We do not have 5 senses. We have spiritual senses, we have intuition, and intuition is a quieter voice, and there's lots of distractions which often stop us from hearing that intuition, but our intuition will continue to tell us very patiently. It will not speak with many words, but it will continue to give us a message that there's something that we need to do, there's some action that we need to take, and it will continue to give us that message. It will be consistent. It will not give up, because it will never give up on you, on us, on ourselves. It will never give up, because it is our soul trying to move us into alignment. And often we have to use courage to step into our soul's alignment. It might be that we are being told to leave that job, but the mind, the ego, comes up with all these reasons why we can't do that, and that's the fear, that's a limitation. But you'll know if your soul is telling you to do this, because it will not stop telling you. And it won't do it with judgment either. It will just keep prompting you. If you're in a relationship that you need to leave as well, that's not serving your highest good, their highest good, or anyone that is connected to that relationship, the soul will keep telling you. And we have to use courage, or using courage. That is the stepping stone. That's when we start to take on what the heart is telling us, and we move forward, and we can start breaking through those barriers of fear, using trust, using faith, that we're being guided into a new phase of life. So yes, I just wanted to talk a little bit about courage, because it's one of my favorite levels of consciousness, and I love to see courageous people, fearless people that have fears, but they just do it anyway. So whatever that fear is that you have, ask yourself this question: what would I do if I didn't have fear? What would I do if I did? Or you could say it this way: if I didn't have fear, I would ... If I didn't have fear, I would. What are those things that you would do if you didn't have fear? And they're the areas that you need to pour courage into. And the more that you use courage, the more that you take steps with courage, the easier it becomes to move into courage, the easier it becomes to hear those messages of your intuition, of your heart as well. So yes, ask yourself that question: what would I do if I didn't have fear? And do it.